SPR on the University of Oklahoma campus.
The Stillwater Chamber of Commerce is incentivizing shopping local on Perkins Road.
And later, the Dalai Lama is receiving backlash online following an emerging video.
All that and more on News OSU.
This is News OSU for Tuesday, April 11th. We're glad to have you with us. I'm Lauren Suarez.
And I'm Aubrey Cooper. We begin with fears in Norman today. The University of Oklahoma's campus is secure this afternoon, and there's no threat to the community.
That statement was given by officials nearly 90 minutes after the university altered an active shooter on campus Friday evening. The alert that was sent Friday night read, quote, "There is an active shooter at the Van Fleet Oval. Take immediate action now. Run, hide, fight." OUPD Chief Nate Tarver said the initial shots fired came in at 9:24 p.m., indicating gunshots being fired in the Bizzell Memorial Library. The call was made to both OU and Norman police and incited responses from the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, Cleveland County Sheriff's Office, and more police. 90 minutes later, an all clear was announced to the campus and its students. Officers found some confetti from party poppers on campus, but they could not confirm if that prompted the call. On Sunday, OU President Joseph Harris, Jr. confirmed that the university was a target of an international swatting call, following the initial investigation by local law enforcement. The FBI assisted the university in a more thorough investigation. They believe the calls were made from outside the U.S. and were made to trigger a large response from law enforcement. OU is not the only school to have been targeted by swatting this year. Pennsylvania and Utah institutions had multiple instances, as well as almost 30 schools in Massachusetts. This scare at OU comes almost 2 weeks after the shooting in Nashville, Tennessee, and 2 months after a gunman killed 3 students at Michigan State University. The city of Louisville, Kentucky is also in recovery today following the shooting at the Old National Bank on Monday.
Louisville police have identified the shooter as a recently fired employee of the bank. This is what they had to say.
Officers were on scene within 3 minutes. The suspect shot at officers. We then returned fire and stopped that threat. The suspect is deceased. This is the only time that I will mention the suspect name in this case. The suspect has been identified as Connor Sturgeon, white male, 23 years of age, who was employed at Old National Bank. His weapon of choice was a rifle.
Officials say the Sturgeon was live streaming the shooting, but have not elaborated. Officials have also identified the names of the 4 people killed in the shooting, all of whom were employees at the bank. They are Josh Barrick, Tommy Elliott, Jim Tutt, and Juliana Farmer. 9 more people were hospitalized, including 3 currently in critical condition. Among the injured is 26-year-old officer Nicholas Wilt, who was shot in the head while running toward the gunfire. Wilt underwent brain surgery and is in critical but stable condition. The OSU Police Department is instilling a critical self-defense skills in the women of the Stillwater community. The Rape Aggression Defense System is an educational approach to training women to protect themselves in harmful situations.
You start off with some basic stances, basic striking techniques, basic kicks, and then everything that you learn goes off those base techniques. So then we just build on them and build on. What can you do with your personal weapons, such as your hands, your elbows, your knees, your feet, your head even, to defend yourself to a point in which you can get to an area of disengagement and running to safety. Girls are taught to be the nice, timid, very polite person. Having that empowerment and belief in yourself that you know that you can do something to protect yourself any way, shape, or fashion is very important, that women have that skill set ingrained in them, the information.
Because of the OSU Police Department, women in Stillwater can develop those crucial skills such as awareness, prevention, risk reduction, and self-defense. If you would like to know more about the RAD programs or are interested in enrolling, head to safety-okstate.edu and click the Training and Classes tab.
Oklahoma State men's tennis had their home opener Thursday against Oklahoma. News OSU's Alyssa Sanchez has the story.
Number 38 Cowboys and number 43 ranked Sooners both went into this match 0-2 on conference play. With the match being bedlam, the intensity was already high, but this match will set the bar to what the outcome of the season can look like.
It's two teams that are going to have to get a little uncomfortable in different ways. You know, we're going to have to take their bark and their bite and counter that with show them our belief and our own competitive identities, and then they're going to have to match our skill, because again, we're technically, tactically, you know, hopefully well coached team as they are, but again, it's two very different teams.
Oklahoma clinched doubles as Martinez and Justin Schlagetter pushed past Alicio Bazil and Carl Ruthman 6-2. To open singles, Luis Alvarez extended the lead 3-0 for the Sooners, taking Ruthman 6-1 to 6-3. A gritty-ranked battle between number 89 Zink and number 77 Martinez, following a 3-11 Martinez first set tiebreaker. Zink evened the score with a 7-5 set. In the Super Breaker, Martinez edged out the victory. The Cowboys fall to the Sooners 6-1. OSU is in their second year of reshaping the program with having a brand new roster last year. Oklahoma State headed to Tulsa on Saturday before its two-game homestand versus Texas Tech on Friday, April 14th. With News OSU, I'm Alyssa Sanchez.
If you live in Stillwater, chances are you have had to plan your commute around the construction on Perkins Road. However, now Stillwater residents can win $1,000 just by shopping on Perkins Road. Brody Myers shows us how.
Perkins Road is gridlocked with cars, but the parking lots of nearby businesses, not so much.
It's every business on Perkins Road that is having that issue.
But what to do about it? That's what Elaine Zanotti and her team thought up during a recent drive to Guthrie.
And so we thought, what if we got some banks and then also the chamber to donate money, up to $1,000 giveaway, and encourage people to shop local.
So if you'll brave this construction for the extra 5, 10, 15 minutes of driving, you could be entered to win $1,000.
There are over 100 businesses eligible for the sweepstakes. The full list can be seen on the Chamber's Instagram at STW Chamber. Shoppers can just snap a picture of their receipt, then upload it to a Google form. And don't worry about oversubmitting.
I hope that's a problem. Yeah. I hope we are overwhelmed. I hope we are, to me that's a win-win.
But what about Perkins Road itself? ODOT officials expect the construction to be completed about 6 months ahead of schedule, and the finished product will be worth the wait.
So this will significantly improve the drivability of the corridor. This project helps improve the smoothness of the pavement. It will extend the lifespan. This will be a 25 to 30 year lifespan for this roadway because we have completely reconstructed it.
I'm Brody Myers, News OSU.
And the link to that form to submit receipts can be found on the Chamber's Instagram. Again, that's STW Chamber.
Outrage is growing after a disturbing incident involving the Dalai Lama and a young boy. The 87-year-old Tibetan spiritual leader has apologized after a video emerged of him kissing a child on the lips and then asking him to, quote, suck his tongue. It happened in February at an event in northern India. The Office for the Dalai Lama said that he often teases people in an innocent and playful way, but he regrets the incident. This is what an activist in India has to say about it.
Use in a playful manner. The children are, playfully kissing each other, but, that's not the language they use even when they do it playfully with their parents or relatives or friends. So it's very evidently something which hits you on the face and you're like, why and what has happened in this video?
The exchange has led to an outcry with users criticizing the Dalai Lama's actions. The identity of the boy is not known.
Stillwater should be getting some rain this week following the thunderstorm from yesterday afternoon. Wednesday and Thursday should be clear with sunny skies and a high of 80 degrees. Thunderstorms should roll in about mid-morning on Friday with temperatures in the mid-80s.
Saturday will be a bit windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Temperatures, though, will be mild, capping out at about 70 degrees. Sunday will wrap out the weekend with clear and sunny skies and temperatures in the mid-70s. And that's News OSU for today, Tuesday, April 11th. I'm Lauren Suarez.
And I'm Aubrey Cooper. From all of us here, stay safe, and we'll see you next week on News OSU.